Hey, third graders, today we're going to be doing some subtraction. We've been kind of on an addition trend, so you need to kind of change your mindset, and we are going to be just subtracting today. Okay, so draw your lines across. We've done this a lot this year already, but the last few lessons have been addition, so we are going to be on a little subtracting trend for just a little bit, a few days. All right, let's look at our first one. It says Oksana made 147 bracelets to sell at the art fair. By the end of the day, Saturday, she had sold 63 bracelets. How many bracelets did she have left? So as you're listening to Mrs. Hagen read that problem, you should be starting to recognize that that's a subtraction problem. Okay, because I'm starting with something, I'm selling something, and I want to know what I have left. So I realize today they're all subtraction, but once you're taking your NWEA or doing stuff like that, you need to know what to do. All right. So whenever I subtract, I put the big number on top and my smaller number underneath. And then I'm going to remember that I regroup sometimes if I have to, right? Let's look at our ones. 7 take away 3. It is not bigger on the bottom, so I do not need to regroup. So I can do 7 take away 3 is 4. Can I do 4 take away 6? Uh-oh, it's bigger on the bottom, so I need to go next door and borrow. I cross my 1 out. And if I take 1 away from 1, I get 0, right? And then I bring 1 over next, and it makes, if I add a 10 to 4, it makes 14. And then I'm ready to subtract. 14 take away 6 is 8. And my 0 is nothing, so I don't need to write that down. So how many bracelets did she have left? She had 84 bracelets. All right. So I think you guys will be pretty good. This is just basic subtraction. Okay, let's read one more together. Mrs. Chow collects buttons. She had 382 buttons, but sold 57 of them. How many buttons does she have left now? Mrs. Hagen's going to write it, but I'm not going to do this one because I want you to do it on your own. Notice I'm lining up my digits. Okay. Then I'll be transferring my answer to the line and adding my label. Okay. All right. And number 3 you'll be fine on. We are not doing the proof drawings. And when they say show your ungroupings, that just means you're showing how you're borrowing. Okay. Zoom in here for a minute. So the big thing here is you don't want to borrow if you don't need to, guys. Okay, so let's look at number 4. 3 take away 1. It's smaller on the bottom, so I can do that. 3 take away 1 is 2. Now I have 3 take away 7. I cannot, if I have 3 of something, I cannot take away 7. Okay, so I need to go next door to my neighbor, cross him out. It's a 3, so if I take 1 away from 3, that makes 2. And if I add 10 to 3, that makes 13. And then I'm ready to subtract. 13 take away 7, 6. And 2 take away nothing is 2. Okay, so I think you'll be okay on that page, guys. So if you want to take a minute and pause and then meet me on the back side. All right, here we are on the back side. So I have some basic addition and subtraction. You're good to go there. Not going to help with that. And then I have some story problems right here. Okay. You're going to be deciding, are they going to be plus, minus, times, or divide? Okay. Notice with the first one, number 2, it's Tommy buys 6 notebooks. They cost $3 each. How much does he spend? So you're going to be thinking, I have 6 notebooks times $3 each. Hint, hint. right? And then there's not a label there, but your $ is your label, okay? And any time, like at number 3, guys, it says Olivia has 42 muffins. She puts the same number of muffins. She's dividing things into baskets. So you know right away that it's going to be divide, okay? And whenever I divide, I've seen a couple people doing this, guys. If I have my 2 numbers here, I've seen people saying 6 divided by 42. You cannot do that. You need to always put the big number first, okay? Just a few people doing that. So if that's you, remember you put the big number first when you're dividing. And then of course we have our label there. All right. And then we have a little fun table or chart here with some pet sales. This is how many pets they sold at the pet store. So they have the birds, the fish, the cats, and the dogs. And you are going to use that table to answer number 4 and 5. Okay, and extra credit down here. All right, looks good, guys. Have a super fantastic day today.